Making a part 3 video to my video from 2 years ago called Living at Home at 30, which is the most commented, liked, watched video on my channel. I'll link it below, but at that time when I made that video, I was living at home, and I had made it a goal to not live at home by the time I turned 30. And the reason I was living at home was because I wanted to pay off a student loan, which I set a goal, made a plan, and I accomplished paying off $30,000 in 8 months. Now, this is Mr. Ava Beyonce, say what's up? Now, I have been featured in the Business Insider, which I don't know if that article's still up, but I'll link it. And I was also in like a 90-second clip on the Facebook page, the ATTN. I don't know if they still have that up, but I'll put that up too. And from those big like publications and those vehicles that a lot of people like watch, I think there's like over 130, maybe 160,000 people that had seen that video. And there is a lot of hate and stigma around living at home, and you always get the kind of like the same generalization of like, you're lazy, you picked a pointless degree, you shouldn't have been so fucking stupid and got student loans, like, you know, all this bullshit. Parents are enablers, and the thing is that you can't stereotype when you know the facts. So I go out of my way and have to go into comments and be like, you're wrong, you just watched my video, let me tell you what it is, because you're incorrect. I'm not lazy. I actually was very smart, and I ended up saving myself over $30,000 in interest by the plan that I had. Was it easy? No. Did it suck living at home? Fuck yes it did, and that's why I'll link the video below, and you can watch me bitch and moan, because hashtag first world problems. I'm also gonna link below the 6-month update to that video. Which, at this point now, I guess this third installment is, almost a year and a half? A year and a half update. A year since that 6 months, yeah, so like a year and a half update, and what happened after that 6-month video. So in part 2, I explained how I ended up not getting a raise, and I deserved a raise, and I am making this video today because I got a comment this morning on part 1 of my Living at Home 30 series, and the comment was, so stupid. I hate that, yes. The comment was, there's no such thing as being paid less than your worth. A company offers a salary based on your experience and qualifications, and you accept it or you don't. My guess is you have an undesirable master's in social studies. Meanwhile, those with 4-year degrees in accounting and CS are already making 100 grand by the time they're 30. Well, you know what? Those people that are in accounting and IT bullshit, and they're making 100 grand by 30, good for fucking them. And the thing that really I wanted to speak to in that comment was the first part, which is there's no such thing as being paid less than your worth. So in part 1, I say, and in part 2, I think, that I'm paid less than I'm worth, and I wanted a raise. And accepting or rejecting the salary that was given to me is a choice, but the simple fact that there's a term called negotiations when you are in a job interviewing process null and voids this person's comment, because that means they are judging your worth and they are paying you what they think you're worth, and you're negotiating what you actually think you're worth, and life goes on. Now, also, when I first started at that company originally, you know, I was getting paid a number, you know, I was paid what I was worth, but after being there for a year, not getting a raise, no, I'm already worth more. After 2 years, not getting a raise, by golly, I'm already worth more. I was worth so much more that current boss actually told me, you are worth more than I can pay you. And I want you to go find a job that's gonna pay you, you know, $10, $20, $30,000 more than I'm paying you. And I actually, so in this update, part 3, I'm gonna tell you about that. And probably took me 4 weeks. I was paid to go on interviews, paid to job hunt. Literally, my boss was awesome, and he went over companies with me, and he's just like, I want you to be, and he's like, you just do so much, you're so good at what you do, and like, you deserve more, and I literally can't pay you more. So I was getting paid not what I was worth. And yeah, within a month I had a job from that job to the next job. I was making 15% raise from that. I've been at the last company for 6 months. I'm set to get a promotion now, and guess fucking what? More fucking money. Why? Because I'm fucking worth it. And that's all I gotta say. So, this is Living at Home at 30, part 3, because I don't live at home anymore. Look at the dates when you make comments on videos. Look at the links below. Watch the updates. Know your facts. Know the story before you want to troll and hate, because at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna be right. And that's all I gotta say. For anyone still living at home, there is no shame in that. Fuck anyone who makes fun of you. Don't listen to them. Everybody has a story. And you know what? As long as you are on the right path and, you know, you're happy and you're doing what you can to get out of a situation. If you're unhappy, then you're fine. And just do you and ignore everybody else, because you'll get there just like I did. Because now it's 2 years later and life is just magical and full of goddamn doll hairs. Tell him, Mr. Ava. Yeah, he says fuck bitches, get money. And that's all we gotta say. We're done.